Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's charity shop haul. I had a moment there where I wasn't sure what video I was doing. It's not huge, it's not tiny, it's a in-betweeny sized charity shop haul this week. I'm sorry if I'm a bit red in the face, by the way. I was just steaming this blouse and I think it steamed me in the process. So I'll show you that first. This was from the Children's Hospice Southwest, which I popped into in Bedminster. Bedminster yesterday when I was out with Mum. Was it yesterday? It was Thursday. Today's Saturday. It wasn't yesterday, it was Thursday. Brain a bit scrambled. It is, for me, it is a grey linen cotton blend blouse with a pin-tuck front. It's from Yours Clothing and it is a size 26-28, I believe, which means I have gone down a couple of sizes. Yeah, 26-28. I did pop it on a minute ago, but the reason I steamed it was I wanted to wear it for this video. As I popped it on, I discovered it has a missing button. That's not the end of the world because it also has roll-up and tab sleeves, and I'll just take one because I'll never wear them down, so I'll just take one of those off of there. But it did mean that I couldn't wear it for this video because the missing button is right in the middle of the bra area, so I would have been showing you me undies. Nobody needs to see it. You've seen them before, but nobody wants to see it again. So that was $4.50 and that one's for me. For the lovely summer weather that we're no longer having. And also in Bedminster, but in the St Peter's Hospice shop, this was $1.99 for a little mini comforter. It should be a safe tenner. It might be a little bit more, but it should be a safe tenner at least on that one. It's Tesco. Now, I was half expecting it to be Primark because Primark have a huge contract to do Disney-related stuff. I really am red in the face, like a beetroot. But it's not, it's Tesco, and I didn't realise Tesco did Minnie Mouse, but there we go. So that should be a safe tenner. I didn't get a bag. I always get a bag. I didn't get a bag. I've got a bag. We're a bit all over the place. I've got it all mixed up from different shops. This was the only thing I bought in one shop, and I think it's a Mind charity shop, but it might not be. I'm not 100% sure. It is a Phoenixware casserole dish with lid. Interestingly, they had priced the two parts separately, but when I said to the guy, you know, you've priced these individually and this is the lid, and he went, oh right, sorry, my mistake, and sorted that out. So it was $2.99, and it is, yeah, Phoenixware, which is made in England, Phoenixware. I assumed when I picked it up it was Pyrex, but no, Phoenixware. Apparently very, very common pattern, nothing very unusual there. But hopefully, again, a safe 10 to 12 on that one at least. From the St Peter's Hospice shop in Bedminster, these were 99p per set of three, and they are free. Per set of three, and they are vintage St Michael Autumn Leaves napkin rings. So I've got 2 packs of 3. Same design. I will sell them as a set of 6, obviously. But yeah, 99p each, and I should imagine I'll get 10 to 12 again. Seems to be my price point on everything at the moment. Speaking of napkin rings, these were from today. I bought these, channeled Lex when I bought these. They're absolutely hideous. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean Lex is hideous, but when we go out shopping together, as a rule, she buys the things that I think are ugly and they turn out to be worth a fortune. When I try and channel Lex and buy the ugly things for them to be worth a fortune, it doesn't work quite the same, so she's obviously got more of the eye than I have. These are napkin rings again, and they are absolutely revolting. Glass beads on a wired... The ring itself is a very thin metal, I don't even know what they've used. And then they've wired round with another one. I can't get it to focus now. They've wired around with another wire, and the glass beads are all wired on as well. I've got a set of 6. They were £2. I think they're disgusting. Stall 69 if you're watching. I bet you know something about those. They're not marked in any way. It looks like Murano style glass, but they're not marked in it or branded in any way. So I picked up for myself the Dolls of Corfu. I thoroughly enjoyed watching the Dolls TV series, and then I went on and read My Family and Other Animals and the sequels to that, and I feel like I might have read this one at some point because the cover looks so familiar, but when I flipped through, the photographs didn't look familiar. I'm going to give it a go. It was 50p. I'm going to give it a go anyway. Mum might read it after me as well. Also 50p in, I don't know what it's called, but it's connected to a church down in Filton. I don't know what the actual shop's called, but it's kind of an independent church shop. It's a dog toy. It's got a squeak. I'm not squeaking it. They're having their dinner. She can have it in a bit. Buddy's had his dinner and come upstairs to bed. He's just plodded past me to bed. And in that same church charity shop, I think it's called, is it called Revive? It might be called Revive. 2, not 1, but 2 Filofaxes. One hot pink patent leather It's just called Patent, and it is a kind of a raspberry hot pink. And then one smaller size, and this one is called Geometric. So as a handy tip, if you're wondering about Filofaxes, is that they almost all have a name printed inside the cover, so it helps you to price them when you get them. Those were £2 each. I picked up 3 more books. This one I got for Mum, which is The Greatest Guide to Creative Crafting. Whether she'll enjoy it or not, I don't know, but I did pick it up with her in mind. However, it's got some quite interesting information about sewing machine feet and which one does what and things like that, so I'll have a flick through before I hand it over to Mum. And then these 2 were for me. I bought the Bag Making Bible by Lisa Lamb and The Beginner's Guide to Dressmaking. I'm not likely to make a dress, but I have enjoyed making, I've made myself a couple of tops, which I've enjoyed doing. This has patterns in it as well. I need to learn all sorts of things like how to size a pattern up to fit myself and things like that. But these were only £1 each, and so I thought, well, I'll get those and start my education. I should have listened more in school. St Peter's Hospice in Southmead yesterday. I got this tiny, it's the museum collection, and they go for about £10 to £12, funnily enough. It's a trinket box. It's a trinket box, and it's Charles Rennie Mackintosh in style. And it was £1.99. Yeah, it was £1.99. So again, like I said, 10 to 12. 10 to 12 seems to be my my sweet spot, whether I like it or not. In the same shop, all the earrings were 50p. So I got myself these. They're stars with pom-poms. I won't be able to wear them for very long because I have a nickel allergy, which is why I tend to wear the same earrings all the time, but I will put them on one day for a little while until my ears start to itch. A few weeks ago I picked up a Charles Dickens plate, and it had Dickens in the centre and then around the side all the little characters. It looked nothing like this one, but here's another one. So what we mentioned about the other one was that they had chosen not necessarily the leading roles, and it's very similar on this. So who have we got on here? Captain Cuttle, Barnaby Rudge, Pecksniff, Mrs Gamp, Sam Weller, Fagin, Little Nell, Mr Pickwick, Bill Sykes, Little Dorrit, Uriah Heep. Now the last one sold to one of you guys. I sent it off to Australia and was very relieved when it got there in one piece, but who knows where this one will go. It was £1.49. £1.50 for a Johnson's Brothers mug. Good morning, let the stress begin. 99p each for these. They turn out to be, well, I was going to say they turn out to be not worth anything. I couldn't find the same ones, which might mean they're extremely rare and worth a fortune. They are Tea Time and Coffee Time. They're by Staffordshire. And one says, tea time, and the other says, coffee time on there. Ooh, coffee time. I thought they were really quite nice. They're plainly a bit vintage. They're not modern. But no, I can't find them. I think they're a very cute pair, though. Lots of breakables this week. Where was this from? This was from the St Peter's Hospice up the road as well. This was reduced to £1.99. It is from Simply Be, I believe. Oh, tell lights from Evans, and it's a size 26. It would fit me, however, it is the least likely thing that I'm ever likely to wear. It's just absolutely not my style. It's a very nice dress, but not me at all. £1.99. Hopefully I'll be able to get maybe 15 on that one. This one might fit me, and I may try it on in a bit, but it is more of a dress than a top, and I'm just not really a very dressed person. It is 1647, which is the Dawn French discontinued brand. That is a nice quality brand, and it was expensive. I've never owned anything from there that was bought new. That's how expensive it is. Anything I've ever been lucky enough to have has either been given to me or I've bought it in the charity shops. This was £4, and it is linen, so hopefully that will do well. In the Bernardo's in Chiswick Village, which I've only ever been there twice. I've tried to go there 4 times. Twice I've been and they've just been randomly shut. I presume lack of staffing or whatever. So I've only ever been inside once. Today was the 2nd time I've been inside. This is Forever Friends. It's a single duvet cover, and it's Forever Friends, which some of you may remember if you're as old as me. I paid £2 for that, but there is no pillowcase with it. I paid £1.99 for a David Mason designed salt pig. It's not really a massive find. I'll probably get 7 or 8 for it, so probably not worth grabbing if you see them. There are some other designs by David Mason that are worth grabbing. Sadly, this one, not one of them. And lastly, and a bit leastly, this is a Lumi body clock, starter 30, this one. These used to be really good. They used to be very much worth picking up. You could get £30 to £35 on them. So when I saw this for £4.99 yesterday, I grabbed it and was quite pleased. However, the market's dropped on them, and there's, I presume this particular one maybe is outdated now. I'll be lucky if I get 15. But it is all in working order. Yeah, 15 if I'm lucky on that one. That's it. That is the haul and all of the haul. Not too big, just the one bag full this week. I popped in, like I said, I popped in a couple with Mum on Thursday. I popped in one yesterday, and then today I went in 3 or 4, but didn't buy a great deal. So I am cutting back, and I am listing more. I think I've got 70 or 80 new listings going on this week, and I've also pulled a load of stock down to sell off on lower priced auctions because I had old stock. I discovered the bit on the eBay spreadsheet where you can add the column that tells you when your start date was, and some of it was 2019. So all of that 2019 stuff I've pulled off to put on auction now. So that will clear some old stuff out, hopefully. And if it doesn't go, I'll redonate it to the charity shops or whatever. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this week's charity shop video, and I will be back next week with more of whatever it is I do here. Take care. Bye for now.